guys, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So what we ended up doing was we did take on that harvesting contract for the sunflowers. We're gonna get that done. In the last episode, we also went through and mentioned all of. So does that go? Goes that way. Okay, so yeah, we went through and mentioned all of the mills, all the factories and productions that weren't on the map, and I did say that there was no grape processing unit. That was wrong. There is a grape processing unit. So we'll end up with that later on in time, but we won't need to put it down. So the plan for today's episode, this is probably gonna jump across between 2 days. But what we're gonna do for now is we'll get this harvest done. So what have we got? We've got the 608C on the back of a T560i. We've got 6230R and a Fleet trailer. So we'll get this stuff loaded up and we'll get it across to the field, which is just on the other side of our farm, so we don't have far to go. So if we drop that down there, that's not what we wanted to do. Funny feeling that's not locked on. That might be though. So jump out of that. We'll let a worker take that one across. So come into that. Click on new, create job. Is he going? He is. And we will get this across there. So yeah, plan for today is we want to make it so as we can purchase field 17, I believe it is. So if we come into here, yeah, field 17, oh, it's now got something in it. Of course it does. Okay, what's that? So it needs rocks removed, that won't phase us. Doesn't have weeds. Wasn't mulched, it was rolled. Doesn't need lime. Gonna need ploughing, but it's got no fertilizer state. So if we buy that now, kind of a waste of money. Because we're going to end up tearing all of that wheat out of there. Get them on. What's going on there? So that... Okay. That's something I didn't know. Okay guys, so here we did end up going to the wrong field. Turns out the field right beside us is also sunflowers. So we got all set up and got promptly told that we did not have permission to enter this field, which is when I realised we'd gone to the wrong place. So anyway, here we are. We'll get this done partly in a time lapse and partly we'll skip through it. What we will do though is just quickly check to see. No, that other sunflower field is not available for a harvest. Okay guys, we'll see you when the music stops.
Just one more drink to come.
Okay guys, so we got about halfway through field 33 and I checked the contracts and field 36 came up, which was the big one that I wanted to do, or that I thought I was doing to begin with. So we are going to jump straight into these guys. We've left a worker to go on with the field wheel on. These put you on the front because you're just easier. It's not going to swing enough, is it? So yeah, we'll get these into the field and we'll get a worker going on that harvester and we'll get back to the other one and get that finished so as we can move that across. Actually, what we may even do is run... no, we shouldn't. It's already too well and truly gone. I was going to say we'll run this one over and help finish off that other field. Let's see if we can get past this guy. Whoa. He wasn't too happy about that. Okay guys, we'll get back into this. We'll bring it back in once we've finished the other field. See how much we end up with. So, made it to the farm shop. We've got the first field fully harvested. We've got all of that in the trailer. So let's see how much it gives us left over. Oh, is that going to clear, or is that going to have issues? No, it'll just go through the roof apparently. %. What? Okay, it's going to combine the two. Rightio. So we're just going to be left with one total amount. So, about to head back into the farm shop again. We've got the first load, 75% of a load, out of field 36. Field 33, when we went to drop it off, it actually Put some in for 36 as well, so I'm hoping that this load finishes it and we actually get to keep some from it. So let's see how we go. So that's 99% of field 36. How's it look for field 33? See if this doesn't screw us over like it did. So that's 36 done. I'm not liking this. I don't think we're going to get much out of this at all. May not be worth keeping. May only be a few thousand litres. Alright, we'll see you guys when we get back up to the farm shop. Well, that's the field finished harvest. We've got probably another 3,000 litres left in the two harvesters down in the field, but I thought we'd bring this up here. 29,000 litres. Hopefully it doesn't take all of it and leaves a substantial amount in here for us. But the contract for 36 is finished. That leaves us roughly 10,000, or over 10,000, close to 11,000 litres of sunflower seeds. So we will keep that. We did obviously miss out on a little bit, roughly $3,000 worth. That's just reaction speed. So what we'll do, we'll get this back down, we'll finish emptying out the two harvesters, go and put this into our silo, and then we will finish the contracts, or collect the contracts. So we'll see you guys back at our farm. Okay guys, so quick change of plans. We're not going to put this into our silo. What we are going to do with it is we're going to run up to field 17. We're going to purchase field 17 and we are going to see if there's anywhere around the open section that we can fit that oil mill straight into. If we can leave the wheat in there, then it's just extra grain for us. We will have to fertilise it, but that's pretty easy. So field 17 is up this way, up towards the sawmill. We are sort of keeping an eye out, but it's in areas we've already been. But we still have 3 collectibles left to find. Found the one up there already. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this is field 17 here. That's a fairly decent open spot there. So let's jump in here. Yep, this is definitely 17. Yep, we're gonna take it. We were always gonna buy it. So if we come into construction, production, we want, no, that's sugar mill, cereal factory, oil mill. That's the one we want. Oh, we've got plenty of room to put this down. I reckon we might start by cutting down some of these trees. Good old lumberjack mod. Okay, so that gives us a bit better of a base to work with. So what we need to do is come in, production, oil mill. How much is that? 80,000. Oh, this is gonna break us. Now, we're not going to worry too much about landscaping around it. We will eventually put in bitumen or cement. This was literally about getting it down. So, 10,000 litres. We'll get this in, get it fired up, and we'll see exactly, roughly how much that is going to get us. So we'll jump out, head around here. $10,000, so 2 equals 1. So we're only going to get 5,000 litres. 48.96, and it's going to take roughly a month. So there'll still be some in here when we turn it. Oh, when we swap over until tomorrow. But we'll get that underway. Now that we've got all of that done, we can come into contracts, collect, and collect. So we're not too bad off. Now, granted, I did give myself some money back from leveling this out, but not too much. Right, so we've got a large chunk of logs over here. Now eventually we will level this out completely, so we'll have to put like driveways and so on in. But we've got a heap of logs over here that need to be sold off. Well, not sold off, put into the sawmill. But what have we got to do on our farm? Don't think there's much. weed's dead, we know that. Ooh. Little bits that need lime, but that's okay. So we've still got this to roll, but we're going to wait until... We're potentially going to do sunflowers in there, but I would like to get onto sugar beet. Sugar beet, sugar cane, one of the two. Okay guys, so we've skipped into the next morning. It's bright and early, well, dark and early, as you can see, 7:15 in the morning. So if you remember, what we did yesterday was we got the sunflower harvest completed on 33 and 36, purchased field 17, flattened this out a little bit, and we put in our oil mill. They've been working overnight, so we did have some planks in the sawmill. We've put them into the carpentry business. So carpentry's kept going. We've got some sunflower oil sitting there waiting already, and we've also got 3 pallets of bread sat down at the bakery. So what we will do eventually today is pick up the bread, pick up the sunflower oil, and we'll get that sold off. Probably sell some eggs at the same time. But if you had have noticed, we've got some flashing fields up here. Had a look first thing in the morning, and we had 3 contracts for cotton. So what we've done is we've borrowed the equipment for this one, we've just taken the contract for this one, and we've borrowed the equipment for this one. So we'll get them underway. The plan will become, we'll get everything completed, we'll just park the tractors up and get all of that cotton into the spinnery at the same time, make as much money as possible, and hopefully purchase the spinnery. If we don't have enough money, we will take out a small loan to get that done, or we could get rid of the bread and the sunflower oil before we drop all that stuff off, which will probably become a possibility. But that's going to be today, is getting them done. Obviously we're still continuing on from yesterday, still in the same episode, so we will just go ahead and get that done off screen, and we'll bring you back in when we get to the point of either selling off our pallets to get the money, or if we get enough money from the contracts and the sale of the extra cotton. Well, we'll show you what equipment we've got to play with. So we've got JCB Fast Track, the John Deere cotton baler, John Deere 6 Series or 6M, and we've got the Case IH Module Express. Rightio, so we'll get that done and we'll see you guys once it's complete. Okay guys, so we're back. We've got the fields completed. So field 8, field 11, field 19, all done. We started off in these 2 fields, had 2 going in this time, well, in field 11 by the time we finished. Then everything was brought across to field 19. We've got all of that sitting up here waiting to get pushed into the spinnery. Now I did bring our little bobcat up here, however the bigger bales it just could not lift. I don't think it was going to lift the smaller ones either, so we've decided that we're just going to super strength them in to get them done. Now something else I've done, you may notice that we've got a tractor sitting up here at the farm shop. What we've done is we've gone through, we've removed the oil from the oil factory. There was no furniture waiting at the carpentry, so that was a bit of a bummer. We've grabbed the bread from the bakery, a little bit of honey from the beehives, and we've grabbed whatever eggs we had. So that's just a little bit of extra money to help us out. So what we'll do is we'll jump in. So there you can see we've got 3,000 litres of sunflower oil, 556 litres of honey, 1,625 pieces of eggs, and 3,000 pieces of bread, or I don't know what you'd want to call that. You can't say it's kilos because if you jump out and have a look, it's only 350 kilos. So what I've done that for is because we're going to need some extra money to purchase the spinnery once we've pushed as much cotton into it. I would like to say that all of the cotton's going to go in there, but I don't think we are that lucky. So we'll get all of this sold off, and that near enough actually pushed us to the 60,000 we need anyway. So you can sit there for now. What we'll do, we'll jump across, we'll enter the vehicle, and as you can see, we have got a lot of cotton sitting here. So we'll bring that back. We'll get it off. Okay, it's glitching out for whatever reason. But we're going to be super strengthening this stuff in anyway. 6,000, 16, 20, 6,000. So what I reckon we do is we get these ones in first. Contract for field 11's finished. This should easily finish the contract for field 8. Yep, and 12% already done on field 19. Oh, are we full in there already? Oh no, they're all complete. I must have missed that. So we'll collect all of that. That puts us up to 71,000. Now we've got the fun of making everything else fit in here. Now there's a lot of money in cotton, so we could literally wait for this all to just disappear and be gradual income. However, we would be waiting a long time. So what I reckon we're going to do instead is literally just drop everything here, because I don't think there's anywhere else we can sell that, is there? Cotton. There we go, cotton. No, only sells at the spinnery, and look at that, 3,800 litres. Oh, $3,800 per 1,000 litres. But if we come down here to fabric, 8,000. We come to clothes, which is the next step, so we'll put in a tailor shop, 23,000. So a tailor shop is definitely going to be our next thing. Now, I don't know how we have managed to get all this extra, but we do. So this stuff, oh, that's not where I wanted you. want you up there, so as you will eventually fall into place. And then the same with you. So I'm guessing our spinnery is full, and that is the reason why we can't put anything else in there. But, so what have we actually got there? 2,800, 20,000, 20,000, 16, and 6,9. So we've got a lot of cotton. Yes, we are going to purchase that. And that is just continuously filling up. So we've got 45,000 litres free. Now, while we're up here, because I haven't actually been up here before, well, I have, but only a quick look. Oh, hang on. One of those little bits of art. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I've had a look around the buildings, but I don't think I've had a look around the outside. What about around the base of this building? We'll just have a look, see if there's any collectibles. You just never know. Should probably actually have a better look at that little tower. I only sort of skimmed past it. No, I'm stuck on a tree. Oh, hang on. There we go. What have we got there? Road race retuning? Is that what that says? Yep, road race retuning. Okay. So we now have 2 collectibles left to find, and that's another well-needed $50,000 in the account. So, we've got 1 litre of fabric sitting there. That's going to continue to go. How much is a tailor shop? We don't need to put that in right now. We've got other things we need to worry about. Oh, daily sales. Windrow. 8.4 meters. That's a decent size. Don't think we've got a windrower, do we? Where are we? Windrowers. No, no, no. And we definitely don't have the bigger ones. We don't have one. That'd be perfect for what we need, considering we've only got a small little grass field to work with at the moment. We could always upgrade it a little bit later on. How much damage is on that? 60%? Yeah, we're going to take that. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to figure out how much a tailor shop is. Bakery, carpentry, dairy, grain mill, spinnery, sugar mill, tailor shop. There we go. 100,000. Ooh, we've got some work cut out for us to get to that. Cereal factory, we want to do that as well. We've got our oil mill in. We don't need that, it's already on the map. Don't need that, it's already on the map. That's already on the map. Could put another spinnery down just to get things moving a bit quicker. We obviously don't have enough money for it. Alrighty. So, and then we've got our seed factory and a line production. We've already got one of them. Okay, so $100,000. We've got some work to do to get to that. So obviously we've got all of our bales. They're just going to continue to drop away until eventually we start seeing fabric down here. All of the equipment's gone, so those contracts are done. That can go back to the farm. But what we'll do first is we'll jump back to the farm and see if there's anything we need. Oh, actually, we can look from in here. We need to figure out how we are doing as far as our fertilizing goes. So we're fully fertilized where we need to be. What about field 17? No fertilizer at all. So that's something we can do in the next episode. There's no weeds in there, that's good. It is full of stones. We're not too concerned with that because at the end of the day, this is going to get wiped out and we are going to have essentially another farmyard slash production area there. So, rightio guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. We'll get back to the farm. Now, obviously, it's only 5 minutes to 10 in the morning in November here. So, we're going to leave it there. However, just quickly, one thing we are going to have to do in the next episode before we move on to December, which begins our winter, is we are going to have to get at least one cut off of this grass. And it's a fair bit higher. It's not the perfect height for cutting, but we are going to get some mowing done in the next episode. So that windrower actually came up at a pretty good time. We are going to have to lease a baler, of course. We're going to do silage to begin with. We'll let that sit. Actually, no, we could just put it into here for now using our loading wagon. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you very much for joining in. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Share it amongst your friends if you think that's the sort of thing they want to watch as well. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for future videos. And we will see you guys very shortly. Thanks for joining in.